City, massive flames on the east side destroyed a restaurant and convenience store. What fueled the quick-moving blaze? Coming up.
Police on the case of a deadly shooting, another shooting in a series of them in a 2-hour period. They all appear to be unrelated. Why they are all different next.
And it's cloudy and cool. When will these clouds go away? When will it warm up? We take a look at the 7-day forecast coming up.
Live from KSAT12. The news at noon starts right now.
It was not a quick stop at an Eastside restaurant known for its fast breakfasts. Firefighters here for hours fighting a fire. It took the whole entire building down.
It was a huge fire that roared through Denny's near I-10 and Foster Road overnight. Then it burned through the truck stop attached to it. As Katrina Weber shows us, it took hours for firefighters to get it under control.
Forget about smoke signals. This was a loud, clear message from a fire. The flames that broke out near I-10 and Foster Road were on a mission to do damage. And even from miles away in the dark, almost everyone could see. San Antonio firefighters zoomed right in on them in the kitchen of a Denny's restaurant.
I went in to extinguish the fire. The fire got up in the hood system and the vent system, got up in the attic and went through the roof.
Fire Chief Charles Hood says the first crews on scene after 5 this morning knew this was more than they could handle alone and called for backup. Soon, the entire building, which also housed the Flying J truck stop, went up in flames. That put fuel lines and dozens of big rigs that stopped there for the night in danger.
And the weird thing is, like I said, I'm parked right where that yellow sign is. I'm parked right there, and I didn't hear a thing. I was out like a light.
Matt McClellan couldn't believe what he woke up to after a pretty normal night.
Look at the whole building. I mean, literally the whole building. I was just there last night.
The smoke appeared to leave its mark on some of the other truckers' rides. The flames even took a swipe at some of the fire equipment. According to the chief, one of the trucks got too close to the fire and was damaged.
Once we put the supply lines in, we can't move those trucks. The winds changed on us, so we...
According to the chief, it was a fire full of challenges. Luckily, fire crews stood up to them, and no one was hurt. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
And in just the last 30 minutes, Pilot, the company that owns Flying J, released a statement. It says, in part, that all of its team members and guests have been accounted for and are safe. The company says, quote, we are providing support resources to our valued team members and will make jobs available to them at nearby travel centers while we restore this location, end quote. It also thanks the firefighters for their efforts.
Arson investigators are now looking at a West Side apartment fire, a long look where 2 women were found dead. When crews got there this morning, they found on the ground floor apartment a fire. It was around 3 o'clock in the morning. This was in the 4700 block of Eldridge Avenue, not too far from Enrique Barrera Parkway. The San Antonio Fire Department says although crews were able to knock those flames out quickly, 2 people died inside. So far, they believe that the women died of smoke inhalation. However, SAFD did say to take a moment, take a look at your heating equipment and make sure you're doing it safely.
It obviously hammers home the need for safety when heating your home. It's obviously the first day of December and it's cold. Can't stress enough the importance of heating your home safely, watching for the space heaters and not using your stove each year, all the things we say every year.
Those flames did not spread to any of those nearby homes.
New details this noon in a Northwest Side shooting. Police now say a woman has died, and while officers haven't found the person who shot her, they do have an idea of who they're looking for. San Antonio police say early this morning a 31-year-old woman met with someone on Glen Ridge, that's near Loop 410 in Wurzbach. Police say the woman and the suspect did drugs together, and that's when the suspect shot her in the face. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. Officers did get a description of the suspect from witnesses in that area, and so far they have not arrested anyone.
And another update this noon, another shooting. A love triangle may be at the center of this one. Investigation underway on the Northwest Side. Police say a woman was at her home on Stonebridge near Huebner and Babcock when somebody broke in. Police say the homeowner grabbed a gun, shot the suspect in the hand. According to SAPD, that person used to date the homeowner's girlfriend. Police say the suspect will be charged with burglary with intent to commit assault.
A father grieving after finding his son dead in his own bed early this morning. It happened after police say someone drove by a home in the 4600 block of Callahan Road and started shooting. One of those bullets hit an 18-year-old teenager. His father found him in his room and called police. The teen was pronounced dead at the scene. Officers found shell casings in the street, but so far, no shooter.
A former Border Patrol supervisor accused of killing 4 sex workers back in court today. And the jurors watched as Juan David Ortiz continued to deny any part during his 10-hour interrogation. Ortiz accused of going on a murdering spree, killing sex workers in Webb County. Testimony this morning started off where it left off, with jurors seeing more of that interrogation. So far, it continues to show Ortiz denying the murders, even when confronted with the victim photographs and the contents from 2 purses that were found inside his own truck.
I don't know what you're going to tell you, man. I did not put that in my truck.
Again, a 10-hour interrogation video. It's expected to be shown in its entirety. At some point in this video, you'll see Ortiz begin to talk and confess. Erica Hernandez will have more on the video a little bit later on this afternoon at 5 o'clock. And you can watch the trial live on KSAT.com, KSAT+, and on the KSAT YouTube channel.
And happening right now, the San Antonio City Council is debating who will fill Clayton Perry's seat on the dais. The District 10 councilman is on a leave of absence in the wake of several confessed role in a November 6th hit-and-run crash. City Council is interviewing the 3 candidates on the short list to replace him and is expected to make a choice soon. The options are Mike Gallagher, Joe Garcia, and Pauline Rubio. Gallagher is a retired Air Force officer who held the council seat between 2014 and 2017. Garcia is a retired AT&T employee and previously served on both the VIA Board and Victoria City Council. Pauline Rubio is an adjunct professor at Palo Alto College and previously worked for both the San Antonio and Hispanic Chambers of Commerce. Whomever is appointed will serve until either Perry returns or his term ends in June of next year, whichever comes first.
Given the issues that we have been seeing with the Texas power grid, CPS Energy now looking toward the future. It says it's trying to decide how it'll power San Antonio. But before any decisions are made, CPS wants to hear from you about it. Tonight, it's hosting another community input meeting. It's happening at CPS Energy headquarters from 5:30 to 7:30 on McCullough Avenue. CPS says that San Antonio's population is growing. An additional 115 megawatts per year is going to be needed to meet the city's needs. The utility says it's trying to figure out the best path ahead.
As soon as today, the Senate could vote on legislation to avert a crippling strike on the nation's railroads. 2 bills have already cleared the House, but ABC's Justin Finch tells us that it could be a tough sell in the Senate.
All eyes on the Senate, where pressure is mounting to stave off a coast-to-coast railroad shutdown, and divisions are emerging.
Senators are working morning, noon, and night to reach an agreement for us to act on this measure ASAP.
The president has dumped it on us and said, I want you to intervene, I want you to fix this, and I want you, in doing so, I want you to screw the workers.
President Biden pressing for Congress to act fast. Amid estimates, the rail strike could cost the economy as much as $2 billion a day, according to industry experts, and disrupt travel for 7 million passengers and fuel higher inflation. Congress invoking its constitutional power to intervene as fears of a potentially devastating rail strike rise. As soon as today, the Senate could take up 2 House-passed bills. One forces workers to accept a provisional deal brokered earlier this year with help from the White House. The second allots 7 days of paid sick leave for rail workers, but that passed with only 3 House Republicans supporting it. A big question now, will that House sick leave provision pass in the Senate?
I'm not going to vote to impose this on them against their will with the force of law.
Rail workers say paid sick leave is a must.
I have influenza A right now.
This Nebraska track welder says if his manager doesn't approve his sick time, he doesn't get paid.
The scary part about that is, I don't have paid sick leave.
The White House says the president supports paid sick leave for rail workers, but continues to press Congress to pass strike-averting legislation quickly. President Biden wants the bill on his desk by Saturday. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
The beards are mostly gone, but No Shave November has left its mark. We're going to take a look at the final tally of donations that are raised by all our guys at KSAT.
And the UIW Cardinals flying high into the second round of the playoffs at home. Larry Mears with more on their preps coming up.
For about 30 years, an organization on the West Side's been making San Antonio a little bit more colorful. How they hope to improve the lives of young people through their latest effort.
A cultural arts organization working with the youth here in San Antonio to help tell their stories and experiences through art.
Tiffany Huertas has the latest on the upcoming events that these guys are working on, learning new skills and working with local artists.
From a San Antonio favorite snack to Mexican history and culture, all these pieces created at the San Anto Cultural Arts.
It's all about uplifting our youth and our local artists through community-based arts and introducing them to the ways that art can heal you.
Since 1993, this organization on the West Side has been creating art. They've created more than 50 murals in San Antonio. The programs here have impacted the lives of thousands of young people in San Antonio, and next week, they are starting a new workshop.
We have local artists that are going to come in and work with the students to introduce them to new techniques, new art projects, new ways of expressing themselves.
Local artist Sheila Vasquez will be teaching the students how to create holiday and New Year piñatas.
It's important to teach our culture and to teach kids to be creative, not just kids, but all ages.
The workshops are open to youth ages 9 to 19. The organization hopes to continue changing lives and inspiring the youth.
There's all kinds of great artists that have come out of San Antonio that grew up in our programs. Some that have even come back to us and are now staff.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
Let's get outside with live cam and see all those clouds, because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, and I guess they're sticking with us.
For a long while, guys. We're heading into another great stretch here. If you like the cloudy, cold, kind of wintry feel, it'll be with us today for sure. It warms up a little bit tomorrow, but clouds are still definitely in the forecast for the weekend. Let's take a look at the aquifer and pollen. Aquifer is down 0.2 of a foot today to 637.9 in your pollen count, just Mull-0 low at 430. What does the weekend hold? We've got some more cold fronts at play here. We'll tell you about rain chances too coming up.
I'll correct myself. It looked like a lot of clouds, but it looks like just one big cloud out there now.
We're talking beards first.
Oh, I thought we were talking clouds.
Or the lack of, what happened?
No, Megan shaved it off for me today.
Oh, yeah?
Appreciate her, appreciate all the people who donated money, but boy, did it feel good. Like lost 3 pounds.
But you know what? The weird thing is the dollars are still pouring in for No Shave November here.
Yeah. Over $30,000 and counting as of right now. Team KSAT #1 in fundraising across the country.
I mean,
that's pretty good. That just, as Justin said yesterday, that just tells you how much the San Antonio community responds when they're asked.
Well, Stephen Cavazos led the team at KSAT this year, and he was there for what we call the big shave off.
No Shave November may be over, but Team KSAT is coming out on top. We have raised over $30,000 and counting, and today some of the members of the team came here to the Good Barber off of TPC Parkway to get a shave down or trim down, and let's hear what some of them had to say.
For me, it's all about the fight against cancer, and I can't thank our viewers enough for all that they've done.
But my big thing is a reminder to go get tested. That's what I want people to remember. That's what and ladies, tell your guys to go get tested.
Lost my father to cancer 3 years ago, and a number of other family members along the way. So if we can all do a little to sort of give back, I'm happy to do it. It just keeps going higher and higher, and the amount of money we raised is just incredible. I'm so thankful of all the donations, and we appreciate all of them, and it means a lot.
Now remember that all the funds that were raised through No Shave November will help 13 cancer foundations, and that will help cancer patients and their family find support and hope that they need. So we want to send a big thank you to our community for pulling KSAT12 to the top of the list there. Now, although No Shave November is over, you can still donate, and all those funds will carry through to the end of the year. Just head over to ksat.com/noshave and lend your support today. Reporting, Stephen Cavazos, KSAT 12 News.
Did you see all the tight shots of the guys getting shaved? Those ladies did a fantastic job today.
You know,
really good.
Yeah, turn your attention to this guy. What happened?
I've made the decision to leave it for a little while longer.
So they just kind of trimmed it up?
Trimmed it up, cleaned it up. Yep.
Nice. And I think somebody was bragging this morning that they were back in the lead.
I mean, Mike and I have been going back and forth. We've been going back and forth. So it's close call. It's a close call.
And it's just going to keep on. We're just going to keep going.
Like I said, I'm floored. I'm absolutely floored at the amount of money that was raised, and it goes to a great cause. And so all we can say is thank you. I know we've said it before, but thank you for all those who donated. We truly do appreciate it. It's been a fun month. And we're heading into a new month, which is December. Let's check in on the statistics here for what you can expect. The average high, December 1st, is 67. Average low is 45. That's today. We'll actually be below average today. By the end of the month, the average high is all the way down to 63. The average low is 41. December is one of our drier months. We only average about 2 inches of rain. And I got to tell you, there's not a lot in the forecast when it comes to rainfall. There is some, but not much. Look at that picture. That just, tells the story. Sort of a gray, gloomy day. Temperatures right now sitting at 50 degrees at the airport, 51 Stinson, 51 Kelly, 50 at Randolph. Northerly winds are pretty light, anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour, but it just kind of makes it feel a little chillier out there. There's the cloud deck, and it stretches from Del Rio all the way east to Howattsville, so the entire area is covered in clouds. You could see a few peaks of sun perhaps up around Fredericksburg, but that's about the only place, as we expect it to stay cloudy most of the day. 51 New Braunfels, 49 Kerrville. We're at 53 down there in Cotulla, and still some 40s in places like Comfort, Kerrville, and up towards Bernie Stage. No, you're not going to see a big warm-up today. It's just with this cloud cover and it being fairly thick, temperatures are going to hold steady. I mean, we'll warm a few degrees, just not much. High pressure is anchored over Kentucky right now. We've got the return flow, so now we're getting that moisture coming up, and you can see how it or where it's moving, because it's coming right up through Texas into parts of Missouri, and where we get the moisture, we've got the clouds. No rain, just cloud cover for right now. And as we look at the forecast visibility coming up tomorrow morning, we'll fast forward to 7 o'clock. Notice we've got some fog building in for the hill country, and this also shows some fog, Gonzales and down closer to the coast. I think we still could even see some here in San Antonio. So fog, and then also some drizzle tomorrow morning. The Friday morning commute could be a little bit damp as the moisture sort of thickens up some. So our KSAT 12-hour forecast, 54 at 3 o'clock, 54 at 4 p.m. Again, temperatures just don't move much. And as that moisture really starts to kind of kick in, we'll add in some rain chances here. And I hesitate to even say rain. It's more in the form of that really light drizzly stuff. So 20% chance of some drizzle by, I'd say, midnight. We'll up it a little bit more. And looking at the forecast, it shows that we start to get some light returns here on the computer models by 10 o'clock. And then by the overnight hours, that's when you start to see a little more of that very light drizzly stuff working through. And that goes for the morning hours as well. And then most of tomorrow, it's going to be cloudy. The question will be, will these clouds clear out west to east? Western counties probably get some sun. San Antonio will be a close call. So as long as those clouds hold, it's going to be cool tomorrow, but warmer than today. So we're expecting to top out in the mid-50s today. And then tomorrow, again, it'll be a question of cloud cover. We start off at 53, so right about where we are now. And then we make it up to 68 for a high. Some places, especially where we see the sun, will make it into the 70s. So the extended forecast, 68 tomorrow, 59 though on Saturday, and that's because we get a front through about midday. More fog and drizzle to start Saturday morning, and then a small chance of a shower Sunday. We get more fog and drizzle again Monday. So there are some chances of precipitation, we'll call it here, but it's all going to be very light and inconsequential as it falls. It's not going to add up to much. And temperatures do a lot of back and forth here, but by early next week, we are back in the 70s, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Justin.
Watching the Spurs last night, 20-point lead, thinking, all right, don't blow it.
Yeah, man. I'm like, this is going to happen. They're going to finally get back in the win column. And unfortunately, no, it didn't happen. OKC just kept chipping into the lead. And yes, it was a 20-point comeback for them. And UTSA, UNT, Part 2, we are getting ready for it. Coming up.
Tenacity, the purpose that we had in the first half, it just dissipated in the second half. And they were a good part of that. They did a good job.
The Spurs built up a huge lead in Oklahoma City last night and then watched the Thunder come back to win the game in big board sports. Trey Jones and the Spurs led the Thunder by as many as 20 points early in the third quarter last night, and it looked like they were going to snap their 8-game losing streak, but the Thunder, well, they came back thanks to a strong fourth quarter. Silver and Black led 77-60 at halftime and 96-88 after three quarters. Then the Thunder dominated the fourth quarter, outscoring the Spurs 31-15 to stage a massive comeback. Thunder win the ball game 119-111, handing the Spurs their 9th straight loss.
Yes, of course. Obviously, this is a tough loss. We expected to come out here and win this game, and we did win this game. So it's a tough loss. We'll watch film, and we'll try and learn from it.
48 minutes is a long time. We've had a lot of good halves or 2.5 quarters and all that, but rarely we put 4 quarters of fundamental sound defense and offense together. Yeah, part of it's a young team. They're a young team too, and they did it. So they deserve credit.
Spurs are back home to host the Pelicans tomorrow night at 7. And check it out, the Pels are currently 3rd best in the Western Conference in the NBA. How about that one? And unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties, I do not have the UTSA football stuff I wanted to talk about or the Incarnate Word video and sound I wanted to talk about. But UTSA and UNT, of course, getting ready for Part 2 of the season, but now they're playing for the Conference USA Championship. And some of the defenders in UTSA were telling us during their media eval earlier this week that UNT's offense is really good. We all know that. They're one of the top rushing offenses in Conference USA. Somehow the UTSA was able to slow them down last time, so they know, though, that the Mean Green, they're going to leave it all out on the table. They're going to bring the kitchen sink, every type of sink you can think of, because they're going to try to do everything they can to beat UTSA.
And they always talk about how it's hard to play a team twice in the same year, so we'll see how
they kind of know their tricks now.
Yeah.
You know what's up their sleeve.
Oh, yeah. So this is going to be fun.
And it's Friday night, so we need to make sure if you're free on Friday night, buy a ticket and go to the game.
Yeah, let's pack the dome. I mean, Coach Traylor and them want to get a good 40, 45, 50,000 in there. So hopefully, yeah, we can do that.
We even had the mayor on, I think yesterday, the day before, talking about how he would like to see the dome packed, and then UIW playing.
Yeah, hey, get out to Incarnate Word Saturday afternoon. I believe their game is at 1 o'clock, second round of the FCS playoffs. So let's get out there and pack Gale and Tom Benson Stadium as well and give the Cardinals just as much love.
You painted a great picture, so I really didn't need the video.
I tried.
I envisioned it.
I tried. Hey, I had 3:15 to fill, and we're closing in on it right now. I can see the clock.
All right. Well, we got a lot of football coming up.
Yep.
We need to support it. All right. If your holiday travel was put on ice because of widespread inflation in December, no fear. We have the ways you can still go and not bust your budget.